Last night, the father of modern black cinema, Melvin Van Peebles, passed away at 89 years old. And Melvin Van Peebles will be remembered as a great elder and an icon because he was the man who practically laid the ground for black cinema that black filmmakers still walk on to this day. Now, back in the days when Melvin Van Peebles was starting out, Hollywood was in a major slump. Now, your Hollywood was struggling at the time because the Vietnam War was going on, and many of the kids who were out here were not interested in watching movies about your epic World War II battles or watching these big grand musicals or epic films because they're in their world they were seeing their friends being carried off in caskets as casualties of the Vietnam War. So Hollywood was struggling at the time, and your Melvin Van Peebles, he was out here struggling as well. But he wanted to go out here and make films that presented a image of black people that people could be inspired by. So he went out here and financed with his own money the production of Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song. And your Melvin Van Peebles wanted to do this because he knew that black images matter and he wanted to go out here and create stories that would go out here and liberate and inspire the black mind. And he went out here and worked on this film, Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, hard, and with the help of Bill Cosby, who gave him a $50,000 um, donation, he was able to get this film to the marketplace and he was able to transform the entertainment industry. Now, he transformed the entertainment industry two ways. He transformed it first by creating the independent film market, and he also transformed it by showing that there was a market and an audience for black films. Because at that point, Hollywood again was still struggling, and they were desperate for to find an audience that would go out here and buy a move tickets to a movie. And once Sweet Sweetback showed that there was an audience for black film, this paved the way for what many people call the blaxploitation era, and led to the creation of all of those black films of the 70s and allowed a lot of other great black filmmakers like Gordon Parks and others to be able to walk down that path to creating other kinds of black films in the 70s and onward. So your Melvin Van Peebles was a truly great elder, and he again laid that groundwork the for the black image, and he laid the groundwork showing us that it was possible to go out here and be able to create our own images, tell our own stories, and go out here and present our stories on the big silver screen. That was something that, again, was a major part of film history, and it just was one of the reasons why Melvin Van Peebles will always be remembered as an icon in the overall in the film industry, and he will always be remembered as an icon of black history. Your Melvin Van Peebles, if it wasn't for him and Bill Cosby, we would not be having the black film industry that we have today, and we would not have the ability to have our images presented on screen and be able to tell our stories. Now, your Melvin Van Peebles was again a major inspiration for me as a creator because, like Robert Townsend and Spike Lee, he showed me that you can go out here and tell our stories from our perspective, and it wasn't about the money, it was about your passion and creativity. Because instead of trying to go to the studios and ask for the money, he went out here and financed his own film. And that was one of the things that inspires me to go out here and start the SJS Direct imprint in 2009. And even before that, be out here writing, because I understand that if we want to tell our stories, we have to go out here and tell them ourselves, and we have to go out here and finance them ourselves. We cannot expect mainstream media to go out here and tell our stories and sell our stories. We have to go out here and do it ourselves. And your Melvin Van Peebles was the father of this frame of thinking. And if it wasn't for him going out here and taking those risks, we would not have the black entertainment industry we have today. So we all who are working, whether it be in screenwriting, in filmmaking, in directing, or acting, we all owe a great gratitude to Melvin Van Peebles for going out here and taking those risks, because we all benefit from the rewards from all of the risks he took all those years ago. And if it wasn't for him laying that groundwork for us, we would not any none of us would be here today, and we would be still be watching shows created by white racists, and those white racists would still be telling our stories from their perspective instead of us going out here and telling it from our own. So we all owe, again, a great sense of gratitude and appreciation to our elder Melvin Van Peebles, and we all need to be thankful to God for bringing this great man down to earth to go out here and do this great work here on earth. Now, your Melvin Van Peebles will greatly be missed by me, I know, because of all the way he inspired me and many others, and he'll be probably missed by his family as well. But he has left a great legacy that cannot be tarnished, because, again, if it wasn't for this great man going out here and putting himself out here at risk, none of us would be able to walk on this great path he has laid as related to the black image, and giving us the ability to make stories where we can see people who look like us and hear our stories and our experiences and see them presented on screen. Rest in power, Melvin Van Peebles. You have done a great work here on earth, and I'm hoping that when you go back to God, He will give you great rewards in heaven.